Oh my
Yeah,
God.
like you just look younger and younger, and it's just yes, it's awesome. I don't. Did you
You're
have the
my
age reversal done
favorite.
or something?
No, I haven't. And I sit
Oh
here and
my
think,
God.
Like you just look younger
I
and
sit here
younger.
and think how I'm going to
Yes,
be
awesome. I
67
don't. Did you
in
have the age
a few
reversal?
It's
days.
just a number.
Nice.
Just a
Yeah.
number.
Yeah, you
And I'm
look
No,
great.
absolutely. You look fantastic.
Thank you. Oh
Glasses,
my
the
God.
makeup, it's just all it's all working.
You are just the
Awesome.
best. Wow. Thanks.
All right, guys, let's record or
Okay.
forget. Welcome, beautiful people, to the Atlantis Scalar Zoom cocktail hour. No, I'm the only one who drinks on the cocktail hour, but you guys are pure of spirit.
Got lemonade.
Yeah, I know. I know. There we go. All right,
It's not hard though.
Does anybody want to talk about a specific topic first, or do any of you guys want to talk about the things that you offer? I know Ginger has a sale up through probably through Christmas.
Yeah. Right
Erik
after
had a
Christmas.
message because I saw that email and I forgot to respond, but he's calling this gateway we're moving into, which is the 1111 gateway. It's the gateway of change. And so we're moving into a really, I think, difficult period in the collective. I mean, I think we can all feel it. I mean, we're just, going around at the grocery store and whatnot and having people, the anxiety is palpable.
Yeah.
But it's to really stay grounded, stay in your own frequency of peace, like find that place of peace inside you. And as much as you can, do what you need to do to stay like grounded and calm. That's kind of the message I got for this.
But I thought
period of
2025
time
would be better.
What?
I thought 2025 was supposed to be better. Maybe it's until then it's crap, but
well, I think go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think better in that we're going to be moving in the right direction finally, as far as systems that are very corrupt need to go away. But I think it's going to be rocky in some ways. And we're going to have to deal with that, So I don't know. Denise, what did you have to say about that?
Well, let me back up because I forgot. Jennifer Doran, Denise Ramon, Bayley, and Courtney Dillon. Their information will be on the screen and in the description box below. Sorry about that, guys.
That's okay.
I'm getting old.
I didn't even think about it.
I was like, oh my God.
I know. What happened?
I don't know.
I get the same thing, Courtney. I think one of the things is the number 11 is so profound for me because some of life-changing moments for me happened like when I was 11 on the 11th and stuff like that. Yes. And, so the number 11 is just really profound for me. And it's not my life number or anything, but I think 2025 I think it's still an adjustment period. And, with everything that's going on, and I'm not that I'm getting political or anything, but no matter who wins, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough seas. And how Erik and my team told me, just as a metaphor, we're going to get to 42nd Street. It's how we get there is another story, but we're going to get to 42nd Street. So just
the miracle on 42nd Street.
So maybe that's why they told me 42nd Street, but they said, they said, let go. And it's, and it's about, like Courtney says, just stay in your lane. Just don't get caught up in the drama of things and definitely stay out of the fear because there's a lot of it.
That's what I was feeling. Yeah.
Going back and forth.
Roll with the punches, like water off a.
Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking, and leave your opinions to yourself when it comes to the political stuff or whatever, because if you're real strong and heavy one way, and the other person's real strong and heavy another way, you both are in that same energy of what you're so pissed off about, So it's like, just
it doesn't work.
It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything.
Trying to convince others you know, of what you think they should believe. That's where the
Let them
fights come in
believe
too.
what
But
they want.
I was just going to say something about what you guys said about 1111 too. I was getting is that although there is change, and change is rough because humans don't like change, right? It could be rough, but it's doesn't always mean it's negative. You know what I mean? Like, you know, things are supposed to be changing for the better. So with 1111 though, there comes, I think, an awareness, like more awareness. So I think that is like also showing like a more awareness for people. And sometimes it can't be fun to wake up and see things, and sometimes it can. It just depends on your point of view.
Of challenges, like, oh, I wanted that swept under the rug, but now I see it all. Oh God. So what is the 1111 gateway? I don't understand.
Like my team and Erik specifically called it the gateway of change. It's like we all have this opportunity right now to go one direction and wake up and look at our stuff and kind of get with the program, or we can
get your shit together.
Or we can kind of point the finger and blame others and look outside of ourselves, and everybody's else is the problem. And we really have two options.
Yeah.
And that's it. And this is just a really important time to, and myself included, do our work. Like whatever is coming up, whatever we don't feel like doing, whatever we don't want to look at, you know, all of that. So it's not super fun. It feels kind of like uncomfortable, actually.
Yeah.
But really important, and it will be, you know, beneficial. It's like the feeling I'm getting, you know, I don't know if you've ever, like when my mom is telling me something that's true, but I don't want to hear.
I'm
That's
back,
the
don't
energy
worry.
right now. That's the energy I feel, you know, like when you're like, oh gosh, you know.
Right. Yeah.
I hate it when you're right.
Yeah.
I
but
get
then,
that.
you know, you might be ticked off or annoyed and then whatever, but you know, deep down you're like, okay, that's kind of what I feel like the energy right now is.
All right.
I know that feeling.
I know Erik died before I knew anything about anything spiritual. I thought it was weird that when I went to bed, it was 11:11, like all the time. And one time I just typed it up and it said 11:11 phenomenon. Are you kidding me? So anyway.
Well, I think the more that the vibration on this planet is going up, the more people are waking up. And I still don't know what's coming first. Is people waking up so the planet's rising, you know, it's vibration or vibration rising, making people, you know, be more aware. But I know that's becoming more and more common. But I have also heard a lot of fear, pushing fear online. I'm not social media a lot, but I hear from a lot of clients about, oh my gosh, is the world going to blow up? Are we going to lose our electricity? You know, there's a lot of fear out there of things happening right now around the election. And I would like to say that it's just important not to put yourself in that place of fear, you know, just trust the universe.
Right.
Just live life in love, not fear.
And know that any experience you have that comes your way is one that's necessary, one that you need, whether you like it or not, you know.
All right, go ahead.
Erik is telling me the reason why we go into fear is because we're going into our brain that has a memory or something. So it's not even really us that's in fear. We're going back into the old records of stuff. You know, it's
like triggers or something.
Yes, it's like our subconscious. So it's not even really about anything that's now. It's just like, oh yeah, so and let me go into that fear mode or scary mode or whatever. So Erik says, really check in to see with yourself, is it really, are you really in the fear, or are you going back to a memory that's saying, oh yes, this is how I need to be?
Right.
You know, I think it's very underutilized, but you guys, it's really very awesome to do this, to use the Post-it note thing where you write a yes and a no on two Post-it notes, crumple them up, and then mix them up. I have such a bad working memory that I never can remember which is yes and which is no. And then first of all, you say your prayer and you use the pendulum, for example. And by the way, you can do a pendulum with a thread and a washer. You don't have to get a quartz crystal pendulum or anything like that.
So we did when I was a kid.
And then you first ask, maybe you ask for Erik. Archangel Erik, can you show me your yes? And for him, it seems to be always clockwise. Can you show me your no? It's almost always counterclockwise. And you can ask for maybes if you want, but I don't like to do that.
Yeah.
That's like the magic 8 ball. Talk to me later. Okay. And then you ask a question.
Ask again later.
Ask again later, right? You ask the question, and you can do it several times, but it seems to work quite well. So if you have like, should I unload the dishwasher now? I mean, it could be anything. Okay. All right. And you should. Okay. So let's go on with the questions, but wait until after this. Then you can unload. All right. Evan H. from Hilton Head, South Carolina, had scalar work done to target my dad's hoarding disorder. Oh, yeah, I worked on that so much. When will a shift in his thoughts and behavior be noticeable? Actually, I would like to know what is the cause or root of the hoarding power for Evan's dad?
You know what I'm getting is that feeling. It's not so much just the item, but things that belong to him, that letting go of that. There's something in his past, something, not even just in this life. I feel like there's other lives connected, but something in his past, like say, he's been abandoned or lost, had loss in his life. He feels like this is as a security kind of
Like
thing is what I'm feeling.
Like a banky.
Right. And also because it belongs to him, it's almost like he puts a lot on that.
I hear the control attaches to it a little bit too, which I feel like is what you're saying, that like it belongs to him, it's his.
Yeah.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely got past life is real strong with this, but it's also with this life too,
Well, would it help to get a past life reading or a past life regression?
What Erik told me, this is going to take some time to unravel because it's scary letting go of things. So it's going to be a gradual thing, just like it is for us wakening up.
Yeah. Is it an irrevocable spiritual contract? And I do block the
no.
It's part of it. It's part of his, but it's not irrevocable. I don't feel that either.
I just hear he's not ready for, like, if he did a past life regression, he's not ready. Maybe he wouldn't go under.
I was feeling that too. Like he has to want this is what I was hearing.
I apologize for anybody. I'm having a horrible hot flash, which is what is happening to me. Oh. So for anybody who's experienced them before, this is what is happening.
Severe.
I will be fine. If my camera goes away again, I promise I will not have less clothing on when I come back tonight.
It's okay. That might increase our likes.
Take off the shirt. Take off the shirt.
Yeah, more subscribers.
Oh my God.
All right. So what can he do? What about past life reading? Would that even work?
If he's willing.
Yeah, I get if he's willing, but I hear like Erik says this is the stuff if he's willing,
Yeah.
And I'm hearing come from the approach of coming around in the back door, coming from a place of love, instead of forcing him in, because this is real scary. Erik says very scary. It's not about getting rid of things.
Yeah, it's deepest fear. It's like primal. Yeah, it's like, and he has an opportunity through all the work that you've done, Elisa, to like actually really deal with this primal fear. But again, it's the choice, and he's going to have to make a choice to do that.
The Elohim removes trapped emotions very slowly, depending on the person, because we don't want roller coaster of emotions to happen. So it could be that it's just taking some time just to get rid of those trapped emotions.
I'm hearing give it a year. Give it a year is what I'm hearing.
I was hearing it's very deep. But there's actually people out there that will teach you. This isn't going to help like the therapeutical part, but when he gets ready, that will teach you how to let go of certain things, taking pictures maybe of certain things and keeping the pictures, downsizing that memory in a way that but you're not letting go of it all the way, things like that.
I like that.
When he's ready.
Yeah. There's probably all sorts of stuff online.
Mhm.
Vanessa Ferris from Churchill, Tennessee would appreciate a message from my deceased father, Wade J. Ferris, and that's Pharis.
The first thing that pops into my mind is like a university flag. Like it must be a school that he's a fan of or you would go to. I'm not sure what that means. And I keep hearing you're doing great. So your dad's like cheering you on. So anyway, that's what I heard.
I don't know if there's a celebration or something coming up, but he's eating cherry pie.
Oh, I love cherry pie.
So do I, but
Get away from McDonald's. I'm so pissed. Now it's the apple.
Yeah, so he's eating cherry pie, and I don't know if there's a celebration coming up or something but he's just wanting you to know this is what he's doing.
Okay, Thomas Saba from New Jersey. Do any of my relatives have a message for me? Are we going to be able to do that? We don't have a name or anything or place. Should we skip it or what?
I heard move forward.
Okay.
Like I don't know if he's stuck or something. I heard take that.
For him.
Move forward. Yeah, for him, move forward is what I was hearing. Take
really
that
hard.
step.
We need like a first name or initials and a place, Or okay, Brittany Leventi. Oh my God, my people. You're our people too, Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sophia Wynn from Westminster, California. Did Alexa Solis see her Instagram follow request? If so, did she ignore it? And why can't Erik read her mind if it started in September 22nd? Canceled days later. Okay. Why can't Erik read? Okay. So, Alexa
We
Solis.
need to move on from this. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not getting a clear. Yeah,
Let
it's just it's like whatever it is. I'm not getting a clear answer, yes or no. But I'm getting. Don't put any more attention on this.
Yeah.
Like
I
whatever it is.
I got an invasion.
Yeah. Let it go is what I kept hearing. You need to let this go.
Okay. All right. Atharva P from the UK. I'm in the UK, but haven't found a job. Should I be moving to the Middle East for better opportunities, or will I find a white collar job here? And what's
hearing
going
something's coming. I'm hearing something's coming, and I don't feel like this person needs to move for it. This has been hard everywhere, as what Erik is saying. People have been having a hard time, but this is going to get better. It's going to get better, is what I'm hearing. So I don't feel like you need to move for it, is what I was getting.
Yeah, I agree.
What I got was just take a deep breath and relax, is what I got.
They'll come to you you can try the 369 method too. Look that up. Very, very powerful. Let's see. Janet S from Lodi, California wants to hear from Janet C. No, Jana S. Yeah, from Janet C.
I get a really sharp pain to the side of my head. And for me, that's just usually something going on there for the person who passed. But what I hear is like get moving, get dancing, like embrace life, find the joy. Life is over quickly. I'm not sure if this was a person who passes really fast or something, but
yeah.
But like if you want that car and you can afford it, get it. Like this kind of energy was what I was getting.
I was just seeing somebody who was dressed up, like she was very dressed up and just enjoying life.
Yeah, I heard glasses clinking, like champagne flutes or something, like a cheers. Yeah.
Cool.
That's the first thing I heard.
All right. Robin with a Y B in Detroit. Erik, have we had any interesting or significant past lives together? By the way, smiles.
I was getting a yes.
I got a yes, because usually when Erik says when people ask, it's because there's something. There's something there, but they question themselves because it's like,
and one of you guys
surely not.
One of them.
So I really felt like I was like a young boy, young girl, like kind of like by a river, and like Erik like throwing a frog or something on her, like real playful, like friend, like teasing. But I get that that was like a romantic relationship eventually.
Oh, so
How
childhood sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got chills when you said that.
Wow. When was this? What
I feel like
century?
I'm sometime probably in the mid 1800s is what I feel like.
Oh, wow.
That's
All
what I
right.
get too.
All right.
Mhm.
Awesome.
I feel the same.
Nancy P. from New York. Is my 13-year-old cat Farah feeling okay? Her sister Zaina, Zayna, passed a few months ago, and I think we both, sense her. Farah is terrified of the car and the vet.
There's noticing her cat's she's noticing the missing, the other missing cat. Definitely, they do miss their, friends, I guess you would call them.
Yeah.
I definitely feel that, but it's okay. They adapt. They're very adaptable.
I get the reason why your cat is afraid in that. What I'm getting and what Erik has also shown me is that your cat's picking up on your energy.
Mm.
Yeah. Fear
And
that
that's
the vet's
common.
going to find out something. Is that it?
It's the nervousness in her is what this cat's picking up. So yeah.
They do pick up energy.
Oh,
Yeah, they're very
Oh, they
sensitive,
do.
more sensitive than we are, pretty much. Yeah.
All right. Carmen Claudio from Seattle, Washington. Can I get a message from for my boyfriend Christopher Davis from South Carolina, deceased mother Monique Davis, also from South Carolina. So boyfriend Christopher Davis, mother Monique Davis.
I just had like some playful energy of like tuck in your shirt or pull up your pants or like you like just like
mother,
that motherly, like, but
I
she
kind of felt that.
playful, like, yes, like you need new clothes or something, just funny like that.
I was, you know what's funny about that is I was here and get your haircut.
Yeah.
Get your haircut.
Saying I'm getting pushing him, she's behind him, pushing him, telling him, keep moving, keep moving.
In what? In career?
Like moving
life?
forward, like, yeah, just in life, like keep moving
Right.
is how she's doing it.
I don't know if she comes to him in birds, like as the image of birds somehow, or through birds, but I keep seeing birds fly through the scenes.
All right, Jamie Fryer from West Bend, Wisconsin. Erik, can you tell me my galactic heritage? Am I a starseed?
I got right away a yes.
I got a yes.
Okay.
You're connected to Arcturus somehow.
I got the same thing with an A, and then I was just like trying to think of what the A, and then so yeah.
That is so cool. All right, Suzanne
I
Taylor.
love when that happens.
I know.
Sorry.
Suzanne Taylor from England. Hey, Erik, does my son Bradley, age 17, have ADHD or anything else? His behavior really gets to me and drains my energy.
Yeah, he does. He definitely does.
I was hearing bipolar.
I was kind of getting something like that too, up and down. I also feel ADHD. I got chills when you said that. But there is something going on with attention. Negative attention is the same as, getting attention for something negative is something positive as long as it's attention. I feel like he's trying to get attention for something.
I'm hearing Erik's telling me he's used to that, Ginger, just to tag on to what you're saying. He's used to getting the negative attention. He's just in school. He's always getting, he's always acting out and getting in trouble. And that's just what he does now,
Yeah, it's attention. It's just attention. It's easier. It's easier to annoy somebody and get that attention. He doesn't quite know what to do to get the positive attention, is what Erik just said, is what I just heard. Yeah.
What did you say? He does have bipolar or
there's like some bipolar tendencies. I don't know that if he were to recognize this, that he'd be able to make these changes on his own. I do feel like he would need some assistance here.
That's what I got. If they got some assistance with him, they would be able to help him now, so it doesn't, through the school or privately, but I get that this would be able to help him so that he doesn't have to struggle later in his years, like teaching.
Yeah, I get a little worried if I go a couple years ahead. you know, because he feels like he needs a little bit of help.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of am getting something, I don't know, Eric is showing me like some kind of skill, like focus, help him find what he like enjoys, because once he gets his focus on something, that's going to help a little bit build like an inner kind of like feeling good about himself kind of thing.
Something with his hands, like
Yeah.
you know,
Like
using
welding.
like
He can go to
carpentry,
welding school.
welding, like making
A lot of money with that.
Yeah.
All right. Tina Owens from Coleman, Alabama, wants a message from Michael Owens, Pinnacle, North Carolina, passed November 23rd last year, I guess. Remember that.
I just hear he's proud of you. Like it feels like you're doing a lot.
Oh, so what's funny is the way it came to me is like he kicked open a door and it was like that this person's kicking ass and taking names is what I got. So
all right.
Yeah, it's like, wow, you know, feels like you're doing a lot. So
I feel a lot of warmth around her from him, like a lot of love, a lot of, it almost feels like, you know, like it's just support, like a warm blanket.
So who's kicking ass? Is it Tina or?
Yeah, Tina. Yeah,
okay, got it. All right, want to make sure. All right, Karen from Auburn, Alabama. Can my husband Hugh, who passed away in May, tell me about his transition and maybe offer any advice to help through the grieving process?
I got something with the lung right away and the chest got tight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got the same thing. So it's like, it feels like he had possibly a heart attack or something, just like
ambulance.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hearing one day at a time. Take it one step at a time, even if you have to, but just to know there is a light at the end of the tunnel is what I'm hearing. Like there is relief coming is what I'm hearing. He's definitely around you. You know, I just feel like this constant hug of energy, and I feel like this is to help you. This is not even been a year yet, right? I'm feeling like he's really trying to help you get through this, but mostly it's just to be patient and know it's going to be okay.
It's going to get better.
Yeah, and I just heard Erik say to let yourself grieve. Like it's okay. Don't be in a hurry.
Only way to get to the other side. So wait, what was his transition like? Was it the typical white light or what?
I don't get like, oh yeah, I know where I'm going and all this. I just get though that it was very smooth and very, you know,
like walking into another room.
Yeah, like here we are to help you and stuff and doing this and also I keep hearing I heard Erik say the time was right. So let go of any guilt or anything you feel like somebody should have done, somebody should have done or could have done. It just was supposed to be like this. And I'm hearing that it was in the long haul of it, it's better to have transitioned when he did, is what he's showing me. But his transition was not rough. It wasn't bumpy.
Gentle.
I do get that. And I also feel like he's still, people want to call it the life review, but I feel like he's still in the learning process of it all, like gathering all the nuggets that he gained while he was here.
I was just gonna say, Denise, that I was seeing him around here still, not now, but like in the beginning when he first passed, he stayed around for a little bit, and he's taking his time with this process is what I was seeing. So yeah.
All right, Margot Osland from Michigan. Do my spirit guides or angels have a message for me? Of course, that's general. I don't know if y'all can do that, but since we got a cadre of mediums, maybe we can.
What I got right away was trust yourself more.
Okay.
Yeah, I got along those lines. It was like, we're here, we're supporting you, but you gotta like, it's like she gets a message and then it's like, oh, well, maybe I made it up or something. Like it's that feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's very
I was hearing believe. I was just hearing that word believe. Just believe. You got to believe it. Believe it.
Okay, good. Hot tea. And a lot of these messages, by the way, are good for a lot of people watching, listening, etc. So if it rings true to you, absorb it, internalize it, and see what you get out of it. Ha Ti Hung from Colorado. Will my book be successful?
I got a big yes.
Same.
Good.
I feel yes too. I feel like it's not going to feel like it at first, so you just got to trust it. Is what
It
I'm.
takes a
I'm
while.
getting. Yeah.
And also,
I
it
feel
depends
like-
on how you define success. Is it monetary or is it the ability to reach and help people?
I
don't know.
sense that this book is going to help a lot of people. So I don't know how you're defining success the
Yeah.
same, but I'm
Yeah.
sensing that this is going to go out and be really helpful. And it feels like that's what it's meant to do. So yes,
Awesome.
absolutely. Very successful.
All right. Hong H. I have from Florida. I hear a lot of perspectives on reincarnation. Do we have to come back down here if we don't want to?
I hear a no for
Can we
that.
just read the cliff notes, man?
Yes.
It's everything we go
Free
through
will.
is our free will, our choice before
Yeah.
we come
Yeah.
in, even and free will while we're here. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
your
You're living all
choice.
your lives right now anyway.
The thing
Well, I
is,
sense it's
present
also we
future.
have stuff we have to go and work out.
you want to, right?
We want
Yeah,
to.
you-
Yeah, even
you
though it's hard
do.
to believe from this
Yeah.
perspective, you know,
Yeah,
we're like,
yeah.
How it
Right.
was shown to me, there's like a line of souls waiting to incarnate, you know? So this is a privilege for us to
It
be
is
here.
excitement.
Yes,
Yeah.
but we've been so programmed for eons that everything that's happening for us is something that's happening to us. It's bad, it's wrong.
Yeah.
We shouldn't feel any sadness. And I think it's amazing that we can feel.
Yeah, it is.
Because you don't get that, you do not get that when you're in spirit. You don't get the variety of emotion and feeling in spirit. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's still something that we look forward to in the physical.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of spirits talk about missing the physical touch.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe the afterlife is boring, is it, Eric?
No, you just don't grow as fast. You don't grow as
That's what I
much.
hear, because you crave expansion. So this you get to do it all. And I hear that Erik has told me one time how he misses the physicalness of what we were talking about one time. And I said, that's so funny, because we miss the physicalness of you,
I know.
of others on the other
he was
side.
showing me like eating spaghetti or something. Like he was like doing that one time, and he was telling me he misses like food, like the taste of
Yeah,
food.
he did. He has said that many times.
Yeah.
Especially Papa's famous spaghetti.
Oh, is that what it was? Because he was showing me, he's like eating like plate of spaghetti, and I was like, oh,
I'm
okay.
hungry.
Yeah.
Rosemary Krabby from Princeton, New Jersey. Girl, I have not heard from you in so long. So she wants to know, does her dad, Desmond Ooghe, Ooghe, I hope that's right, have a message for her?
He's crinkling his newspaper, like he's reading the paper. It's the first thing.
I feel like he's excited about some changes you've made. Some changes over the last time. I feel that he's real excited about this.
And something else is coming for you, he's telling me.
It's heading
It's
you
really
in that
it's the right direction.
You want to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's like these are really like feels like difficult in some ways, but very positive changes. So really good.
Good. So I'm going to remind everybody to read the rules of the road, and one of them is to not copy and paste the same line throughout, because it's really hard for me to like
maneuver through it,
sort through it and figure out, so just don't keep repeating the same question, please. I'll get to you one at a time. Erin Taylor from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and this is where I see message retracted. But anyway, Erin Taylor with 2 R's, Minneapolis, Minnesota. My oldest sister passed away 7 years ago today. How is she doing? I miss her and love her. Well, we don't know her name, but at least we know that's a sister. 7 years ago passed.
I'm hearing great, of course. She's doing great. And I kind of feel like you can sense her around. I feel that. Like, just trust that, okay? Because she's pretty good at trying to let you know that she's there. That's what I was getting. So
I get a lot of angelic energy around her as well. The sister on the other side, a lot of, not that she's an angel, but just a lot of angelic energy around her.
Why?
She just, Erik says it's an energy, like she likes being in that
She
realm.
attracts that energy, I guess.
Yeah, she likes being in that realm, that energy. Yeah.
I feel like
Okay.
it's kind of something she does too. I just got that she does on the other side to help like other souls. I feel like it has
Yes.
something to do with that.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, Erik and Mama Bear. Rahisha B from Australia. I know you. Will IZM come back and reconcile with me to be back together in better terms? If so, when? I.Z.M. So
I really heard like screeching brakes. Like this is actually not the best thing for you if it were to happen.
That I got to.
Yeah, I got
I-
the same feeling.
I
Like
got, no.
This
it's
stopped
like
for a
you
reason.
don't want to. It actually, even though it's painful, you feel sad, and all of that's normal. You're going to be better off without this relationship.
is there another person out
Move
there?
on. Absolutely. I heard that.
Yes,
Real loud.
100%.
Absolutely. Yes.
Where-
But you have to shut this door.
Yes.
Before
And
the
move
And
other
it
forward.
one
feels
opens.
like this person will keep it pried open a little bit, like do stuff to kind of hook you every once in a while. So you
Yeah,
got to
every
watch
time
that.
every time they see you
Boundaries.
starting to move forward, they're going to try to pull you in the back a little, but
That's my
it's
feeling.
for their benefit, not your benefit. But
Yeah.
be aware of that.
Erik's telling me it's a game, and we know people like this. So
It's what I was hearing is like this person asked, will this person come back and will it be better? The other person might come back, but it's going to be the same. So
Okay.
there's not growth on the other person's end.
Okay. The contract is done between them, probably.
if
A
you
long
want it
time
to be,
ago. A long time ago.
if you,
Yeah.
but here's the thing, it's very tempting with this type of personality to go back and forth and back and forth. But just remember that keeping that door open even a little bit will make it hard for you to find the perfect person who's perfect and appropriate for you. So
I feel like she's used to him. It's not really like I want him, but I'm used to him. Yeah.
All right. Teresa F from Cincinnati. Can you ask my guides or Erik for a message from my guides regarding my finances? Hey, Kristen.
Right away, I got you're focused on the number. And that's not where the focus really needs to be. Erik has shown me focus on what's bringing you to that number. So it's like evaluate your behaviors and stuff is what I'm getting. And that will straighten up your finances.
Yeah, I heard you got yourself into this situation. There is stuff to learn from it and you can get yourself out of it.
Yeah. And I was getting to evaluate.
Out of it. Yeah,
I was hearing evaluate your outgoing money, like really pay attention to what you're spending and what's going out. Yeah. And try to find a balance there. And I also feel like that it's gonna improve when you start doing that, because you're not going to be so worried like I'm not getting enough money. You're going to be more concerned about balancing your finances, and then eventually they will, is what I was hearing.
Good. All right. Does Erik hidden nugget? I love that handle. Does Erik have a signature color?
it depends on his mood.
I've seen a few. I've seen green. I've seen blue with him.
Yeah, because right now
two good colors. Yes,
I got like a aqua, like a dark blue kind of like is what I got, but I got where it like changes. It just depends, like y'all were saying.
Favorite colors probably change too, depending on our energy. All right, Betsy M from Phoenix would like a message from her son Ryan.
I do get it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was hearing that too, and I was hearing I'm okay. I'm okay.
It had to be this way. Yeah.
Apologies.
And and I see him walking on his knees, but then he stands up. So he's on his feet again, is what I'm hearing. He's on his feet again.
That's a figurative thing, I guess?
Figurative thing, yeah. That he's on his feet again.
So maybe he was down and out, but Now it's up.
He wants her to let go of any way she blames herself
Mhm.
also, because this is not anything that she did.
Or didn't do, right? Because I was hearing that too. Same thing.
Yeah.
It's not anything you did or didn't do.
That mother's guilt. Ooh-wee.
It's
Mhm.
very difficult.
Yeah.
So, was
I
this
feel like he had a good childhood. All of a sudden, I just heard that he was happy in his childhood.
Oh,
He
yeah.
just was talking about that.
like Erik? He was very happy, a very happy child. you
Yeah.
know?
Mhm.
All right, let's see. Shannon McDonald Doyle from Cambridgeshire, UK. My partner and I want to move in together. Do you know the location and time frame? Time is
These are
tough.
these are kind of high card because free will can change it in an instant.
I know.
Eric says that's the fun part.
Mhm.
You two
Not
decide
knowing.
that.
Yeah.
You two decide that. He
Yeah,
says
so
that's the
will it be
fun part.
good moving in together? Let's just do that.
I
Every
saw
little
after
kid.
I saw after the holidays, but again,
same,
these
same.
these things
It
can
feels
change.
like next year, but not
Yeah.
really far into next year. Just
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
you
that's
get
what I was
past the
getting.
holidays.
After the hustle and bustle of the holidays are over, it looks like you
Yeah.
start to do your planning.
Good.
this.
Which will be better for your relationship, he said.
Yeah. Oh
And
God.
it feels like a positive direction. Yes.
Okay.
Agreed.
Brittany Lavanti, could I have a message about what direction I should take professionally? All my love, Brittany. Oh, sweet. Love back. And she's from Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio.
I'm feeling like something with people, like working with people.
I got
I
the
feel
same
like
thing.
she's good working with
People
people.
person,
So
yeah. Same thing. I was like, oh, she's in like a crowd. She knows how to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's really
I
good
was
there.
feeling like something like that too, where also you're not going to like the same place every day. Like maybe you're out working with the community or out going like a little bit of travel or something.
Yeah, it's definitely not a desk job. She's
Yeah.
not made for that. Yeah.
Okay.
No. And she kind of gets energy from being around people, whereas some of us need to I'm laughing because I'm like the opposite. She kind of gets that. She gets like a high from it. It's like it's real positive.
Mhm.
So.
Awesome.
I keep, and I do not think that this is for this person, but I keep hearing bees and like I have a beekeeper or beekeeping. So if anybody's watching this and you're thinking about like taking up the hobby of beekeeping, just do
we
it.
need more
I just
beekeepers. I
keep
love bees.
I keep hearing the bees, the bees, the bees, and the beekeeping, and so I don't know who that's for, but
Yeah.
Yeah, bees are
That's
really
cool.
so interesting.
cool.
They're quite intelligent. I remember camping and we had this beehive, and this one bee kept coming to me, and then I said, "Oh no, 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 just don't mess with it." And he would stare at me, and it would go away and come back like hours later and stare at me. Apparently, some of these bees do that, but you could hang a bounce, dryer sheet, or
He thought you were a flower.
yeah.
Checking you out.
no. I know I try not to wear yellow too much. All right, let's see. Joe Ballinger from Baton Rouge. A few years back, my yoga class was ending, and I saw a neon blue triangle with fire coming from it. What was that?
I feel like it's some kind of energy, like energy swerve through the body in a way, like a release of energy of some kind.
From her body during yoga, or maybe from another participant or something?
No, just from her body. Like
Wow.
that's why she's seen it. Like it was something with her.
I got like it was an opening, for her
Portal.
somehow.
A lot of times these happen, Eric says, for awareness. Like sometimes people, why is these orbs coming around me? Or why do I see this, ghost walking around, whatever it might be. And a lot of times, most of the time, this is to open up our awareness, more. Like it's really here. It exists, believe kind of thing.
All right, awesome. Why did my father, Eugene Rongos, Gaus, from Grand Blanc, Michigan, have to die so young? Was it a contract issue? And why did it hurt so much? Oh.
Yeah, I heard contract.
Yeah, me too.
Contract. It was an exit for contract.
Why did that have to hurt?
There's a deeper soul connection, but of course you love them. You know, it hurts to lose somebody that you're connected to. And they had some kind of special relationship and understanding, like they were a lot alike, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. All right.
He's really involved, though. Like, my sense is he's really involved in your life on the other side. So,
yeah,
oh, good.
Yeah, that hasn't stopped.
Good. All right, Miriam R from Manitoba. I want to go on an Ozempic for my diabetes and lose weight. I am presently on metformin for my diabetes. What affects her liver? Will my cirrhosis of the liver be okay?
I was getting right away that this just adds to it a little bit, but weight loss will definitely help her liver. It will bring because you know, when you're overweight and you have a higher body fat content, it also grows around your organs, and those do affect the organs and how they function. So if you're going to add to that by, you know, injecting or however they do it with pills, I think it's an injection, just be aware that it can affect it more.
True.
You know,
I'm
it's just a matter of changing your diet.
Yes, I heard make sure you have some type of dietitian or somebody to help you with your diet, because I hear a complete overhaul is needed.
Okay. Well, Ginger, you do that and you have a big sale. Maybe you can help her with her diet.
Yeah, absolutely.
She channels this information too about diet. So
Erik tells me that you're very compassionate when you're doing this. Not that you're not when other times, but he's shown me you're very compassionate when you're doing this. So so the information is coming from love. So it's not to be afraid if this is something you want to do, that Erik is telling me.
Awesome.
I think it would be helpful. Yeah.
Awesome.
I do
too.
All right, Diane Brett from Queens, New York. Any message for my father, Sean Brett, who passed away last year in Whitestone, New York?
I'm hearing music. I was just hearing some music, some kind of like classical music. Just came in.
Something with the legs. Like, I don't know if his legs hurt or circulation issues, and he's doing better now, as he's telling me.
That's what I'm getting from him. Like he's just like he's comfortable and he's just real
free. I kept hearing free, and then I just heard music, enjoying, enjoying.
That's what I get.
Enjoying his existence is what I'm hearing.
Awesome. Good. Any advice or message particularly for her?
I hit right away. I heard, let go of the what ifs. Let go of the what ifs.
And there's a feeling maybe that you're a little hard on yourself sometimes, and to you don't need to be so hard on yourself if that's the case.
All right.
Focus on what you do. Focus on what you do and not what you don't do.
Oh, yeah. Tracy S. from Perry, Iowa would like to hear from her higher self on ways to move forward after my husband's passing 2.5 years ago. Oh. Or Erik.
So I would say some people just in their chart, in their astrology chart, there's stuff in there that will indicate that the grieving process is a bit more of a struggle for some people than others. And I am hearing that there is something in your chart that makes it feel like it's like that 2 steps forward, 1.5 steps back, like you're not making as much progress as you feel like you should be. I actually feel like you're doing pretty well. Also, what Erik is saying is a lot of times people think that at some point they're going to be over a grief that they're experiencing, and they're not. It's like ideally you get it kind of running in the background where it's not affecting your day-to-day, moment-to-moment life. But he's also saying if you feel like you need something more, like if you've gone to group counseling, maybe going to a different group or being around other people who are also going through this.
Yeah.
I also I hear, feel the freedom. There's some freedom that's in this, whatever it is. I'm hearing feel the freedom. It's like what I am being told is you don't allow yourself to feel the freedom because it's almost like you don't have that right to feel that freedom.
I feel like that,
scary a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like this is all part of the experience because there was an agreement of you staying here and him going because you were going to do some growth, growing from this on your own, like some independence, learning to be independent, being with yourself and overcoming this.
Yeah. All right, Sean Marie Dastu from Toronto, Canada. My child custody/divorce will be over soon. Is there a man coming into my life that is better for us? She wants the name. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I just heard Erik. I heard Erik go, you might want to wait a little bit and let the steam go down.
The same thing. Let the dust settle.
Let the dust
on your
settle.
own. Yeah.
And I heard really work on that anger. You may not think you have it, but really work on that anger because
yeah,
I just heard really do yourself a service and work on that anger. Don't bring it with you to the next section.
Relationship.
I was getting, yes, there is somebody, but not right away. And don't look for that. Just take care of things with you
it's
first.
like also there might be a feeling of needing to recover. I mean, this has been
that kind of feeling. Yeah.
Like drag through the mud feeling kind of experience. Yeah. Like it's going to be okay, but there's going to be
take care of yourself for a while,
Yeah.
Okay. Tahoe Days. How does she release her anger? Sean Marie Destu. Forgot to ask.
There's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Well, Erik says for one thing is to stop kicking yourself in the ass is what he says.
Okay.
For not doing this, for doing this, for putting up with this, for not doing that.
Yeah.
Stop that.
That's easier said than done, of
The
course.
control, like that control, let go of that idea of having control over everything. She's angry at things that like she tries to control and not that you're just a controlling person. I think all humanity has this a little bit, wanting to know what the outcomes out, figure things out, but it's really all an illusion. So let go of that, just let things be.
And I think it's okay to accept that you're angry right now. Like it doesn't have to be something that you release all at once. I'm not saying, because sometimes when we feel something, I mean, I have an ex that, I've released a lot of anger, but I had some anger for a while, and it needed to be there. And it actually, this is what Erik's telling me to tell this story. It actually served me because I used it creatively to start what I'm doing and change my whole life. And
awesome,
and so you can use your anger in effective.
It can be a motivator. It can be a motivator.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna jump in with this too. I feel like a lot of times when people are having a struggle letting go of anger towards something, they're forgetting to look at the anger they have towards themselves for allowing the situation to go on as long, or allowing themselves to be treated in this particular way. And I think that's a key piece people miss, is that when somebody really does do you wrong, there is anger towards yourself for either not seeing it, letting it go on too long, and that needs to be addressed. And I feel like that's what people miss. It's, you don't have to beat yourself up over it, but own your own part in staying in a bad situation as long as you did.
That makes sense. All right, guys, I'm going to close early because I want to talk to these ladies about something. So I'm going to stop live streaming, but this will be up on as a recording on YouTube, guys.